Am I live? Well, I've never streamed on YouTube before. It's pretty cool. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Is the stream working well? I'm multi-streaming. That's so cool. Oh, I just realized the chats are different. The YouTube and the Twitch chats are different. That's crazy. Is that allowed? I People do it, right? Oh God, did I mess something up? Am I not? Am I not allowed to do this? Oh, a lot of first-time chatters. Hello, Glue Drinker, Red Panda Snail, Schmert. Some great screen names. This is pretty cool. Hello, Veronica. Framed Lines, Habib. Oh yeah, I recognize your name. First time here. Hello, Sanwa Bun. PR. I wonder if there's any way to like mix the chats up. I mean, I'll worry about that later, but I'll just look at both for now. I'll figure that out another day. Oh, I just realized I didn't change my Twitch title. Whoops. There we go. Hello, Daisy Farm. Hope everyone's having a good week. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. Is the bitrate bad? No, it's good. It's good. Everything is good. Everything's working. It's all working fine. Posted my art on the Discord. Nice, nice. Very cool. Hello, Sketch Animal Art. Was binging your videos while working on a personal project. Oh, well, thank you for watching. I'm glad you're getting something from them. We'll just let people filter in. We can just hang out. Am I too loud? And can you guys hear the background music? What's your favorite video so far? I have my favorites. Don't hear music. Huh. A bit loud, and no, I can't hear music. What about now? There's a bit of a buzz in the background. I can fix this. I think my gain might be too high. No background music, just a droning buzz. Hmm. Still no music? You guys must hear. You guys must be hearing that. You post it to stream submissions. Okay. I have an idea. Alright. I think that should fix something. Now we can hear? Okay, awesome. Awesome. I tried to make it so when I recorded it, it would like put it on a different layer so I can have a version of it without music, but I guess that doesn't work. But awesome, awesome. I figured it out. I think I posted my art on the stream submissions a while back. Just keep an eye out for a space-themed illustration. Oh, okay. The how to storyboard like a feature artist video. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that one took me a while. You guys have no idea how long it took me to do like a whole storyboard, basically piece just for a video. And then the animatic took way longer than I thought it would. I thought animatics would be fast. It is such a hassle to like edit the whole thing with like voices and sound and like needle drops and all that. But it was pretty fun. Anyway, how is everyone? How's everyone's life? The VOD, that's why I'm doing the YouTube streaming. Is because I want the VOD to be up permanently. Right? Like on Twitch, it disappears after like 2 months. And I kind of hate that. I've lost so many VODs because they've just disappeared. So that's mainly why I'm doing the YouTube thing, is so it just stays on my account forever. And I'm hoping it does. That's how it works, right? Anyway, I've been obsessed with drawing this character lately. I don't know. She doesn't have a name, but I've been drawing her a lot. I think I just really like drawing folds. Thanks so much for sharing your ink brush. Oh, you know, I'm glad you guys like it. It's just some random brush that I like made from like a bunch of other brushes. And she's the cool aunt to the mermaid hunter girl. You know what? Sure. Let's do that. Let's make a whole universe. Also, I felt so bad. There were so many comments when I posted the animatic. They're like, oh, I really hope you continue the story. And guys, there's... I mean, unless there's like an overwhelming desire for that, I think it might die there. There's a Discord. Yeah, you can submit it under the Discord. Here, let me show you guys. It's here. It's on my community Discord. I can send links out in both the chats. Here you go. Oops. I didn't mean to send that. Wait, I can figure this out. Why does it keep doing that? Can anyone else send it? I think it's probably a link in my like bio or something. Oh, how's it going, Ghost Kid? Glad to see you here. How you been? We finish a 3-minute animatic. My storyboard professor assigned that took a month and a week to complete. I'll probably submit for the art critique tab in Discord. I mean, I can, but 3 minutes is a lot, so I might not get through all of it, or I might just look at it really fast. Just so I can get through more people. Already joined the Discord. What's the name of the channel? It's under stream submissions. How do you get the ink brush? I also posted that on my Discord. Also, fixing is it's more of a clickbait term. I don't mean fixing, you know? I mean looking at it. I mean looking at it, doing some drawovers. I don't want you guys to think that I'm like fixing anyone's art, because that's not true. This is Photoshop, yeah, Farah. I'm doing cleanup for the indie series Monkey Wrench. Whoa, what's Monkey Wrench? Like a show? It's under here. If you guys scroll down here, it's under the stream tab, stream submissions. If you guys can see that right there. And it'll look like this. Yeah, I love Photoshop is my drawing app of choice. I love Photoshop. I tried Storyboard Pro the other day and I did not love it. You know, it's good for storyboarding. I really did not like it for like the drawing. I don't like drawing in it. Sorry, I just wanted to warm up a bit, so I'm just drawing like I'm just drawing like a random character while I warm up. hand in pocket. Plus about Storyboard Pro is that it's vector based. Yeah, I agree it's vector based, and I agree that's like technically better, right? Because you can like move the lines around. You don't have to like this kind of sucks. If I want to like move this arm, I have to like crop it out and then move it. And in Storyboard Pro, it just everything works instantly. And I do understand that. But I just like the act of drawing. And like you realize at a certain point in like your I don't know if it's career, I guess, that you're like, maybe it's more important to enjoy what I'm doing rather than be efficient. Because I'm already pretty efficient after all these years in like Photoshop. So it's not really about efficiency anymore. I'm always stumped on the legs. That's what happens when I don't plan out a pose. Yo, Avoid B. It's been so long. It's been forever. How you been? Bitmap gang? Hell yeah, framed lines. I hate all this this vector nonsense. Yeah, I get it. It's better. You're a more efficient story artist. I think this head is too big. You guys ever make the heads too big? I keep doing that. I always do that. So you storyboard completely in Photoshop? Yes, fully in Photoshop. Only 2 more months at Sheridan. Wow. Time flies. It felt like you just started. I'll start looking at the drawings after this. For drawings, yes. Somehow not for animals. Oh, interesting. How do you guys storyboard? Who else uses Photoshop here? TV Paint? Clip Studio... Wait, you can storyboard in Clip Studio Paint? I don't even know that. Procreate? Yo, you guys are crazy. Wait. Procreate gang? Wait, you guys are... Too many people are using Procreate. That's insane. You guys stop doing that. Can't you only do like 80 layers or something? Harmony? I like Harmony. Harmony's pretty good. Microsoft Paint. Glue Drinker. You gotta drink less glue if you're using Microsoft Paint. Yo, Kelly! What's up, Soup Group? It's been a while. I've been good. How have you been? I've been busy. At a certain point, I stopped doing... I'm like, I'm not gonna do Twitch anymore. I'm just gonna make YouTube videos. It's less pressure. People don't have to watch me draw. But I've missed it. I feel like it's not as fun as doing Twitch. Twitch is just more fun. Hello, Quaji. Because you can talk to people. I like when YouTube is kind of lonely. You like make a video, you post it, and then you're just like, all right, I gotta wait now. See if people liked it. But on Twitch, you just like, it's instant connectivity. It's nice. Feels good. I'm currently hustling, working on background art for a narrative minigame. Whoa. 5 backgrounds to do by tomorrow. That's a lot. Toon Boom Harmony. Yo, you guys should just use... Okay, maybe don't use Photoshop, but at least use Storyboard Pro. Newest iPad gives more layers? Okay, is that true? Why is it reliant on iPads? On iPad size? I don't even get that. I don't even know what that means. Performance or something? Procreate Dreams is good. I've heard it's not that good for animation, but it's better for storyboarding than it is for animation. Storyboard Pro is pretty good. Yeah, I think Storyboard Pro is technically the best, right? It's the only program that's like built for it. All right. You know what? You've watched me draw enough. Let's pull up some of the art. I gotta figure out this dual chat thing at some point. Oh, I can pop it out. Oh, that's cool. Alright. I think I figured it out. I use Storyboard Pro because in the Canadian studios I've worked at, we're required to hand in everything as a Storyboard Pro file. Usually thumbnail out everything, a few panels. Oh, see, Storyboard Pro lets you do too much. I don't want to be doing the like audio timing, you know? Like, I don't like that that's even possible for me to do. In Photoshop, I can't do shit. I can't time, I can't put in audio, I can't do camera moves. So they can't ask me to do any of that, you know? Because I just don't have the capability. It's like what's the word when you're like, you're incompetent, but like planned incompetence? No. There's a term for this, right? When you're like incompetent on purpose, so you're not forced to do something. It's gotta be a thing. Malicious incompetence. Yes, yes. So Photoshop is malicious incompetence. Or yeah, weaponized incompetence. Yeah, that one's good. Yeah. What format do you hand your boards in for work? There's a program called like Flix, and it's basically like a bridge type program. And that's what like we all use. You have to like basically import everything. Even if you work in Storyboard Pro, you have to like import everything into this separate program. All right. Let's put. Oh, I think. Oh, there's been a lot more since I last looked. Okay. All right, let's get us. Okay, you know what? For the past day, there was only 2, and I'm like, I can get this done. I can look at 2. Just got here. What's going on? You know what? I will introduce what's going on. I should. That makes sense. Thank you, Val. All right, all right, all right. See this angry lady here? I asked you guys to submit your artwork onto my Discord, and I will look at them and draw over them. Or just look at them. But yeah, that's the gist of what I'm doing today. Is I'm looking at your guys' submitted art, and then I'm gonna comment on it and draw over it and maybe give you some feedback that you can use. Hopefully it's good. Where did you advertise the stream? My phone notifications been blowing up all day, and that's weird. I mean, I just posted it on Instagram, on my story. I don't know where anyone. How did you guys find the stream? Was it mostly Instagram? I assume. Are people finding it through my like YouTube channel? Because if so, that's pretty cool too. I came from YouTube. Oh, nice. Hope you do. Yeah, I think I do want to stream more. Oh, also from YouTube. Whoa. The YouTube's working. Andres Anton FG. Welcome, welcome. YouTube is pretty good at showing. I didn't know that. I always thought YouTube had bad discoverability. That's what I've been told. But it seems like a lot of people are finding this from YouTube, so that's cool. Welcome. Welcome to the first stream back if you're new from the YouTube. From the YouTube. All right. We got our first submission from Egg in a Waffle Iron. Are you here? Are you in chat? Let's copy this. Let's paste this. I think a good word would be focused functionality. I am different name, but this is me. Oh, okay. All right. This music's kind of distracting me. Hello, Isla Arts. Welcome. Let me lower the music a bit. All right. Are you it feels like you're a character designer, Jack. Or is that the case? Are you a character designer? You know, maybe you wrote it. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. No, you just sent the image. I assume character designer. It seems I design a lot of characters, yeah. Nice. Last time I'll go to watch your stream again. Oh yeah, you're on the YouTube now. I'm multi-streaming. I'm in both places at once. Like I don't know. I was gonna say like a ghost, but ghosts aren't in two places at once. So I don't know where I was gonna go with that. All right, let's take a look. I like your character. I like this kind of you have this kind of angular kind of style where you do in like kind of straight lines, and you don't use curved lines as much, which is cool. It reminds me of another artist. I don't know if you've heard of Rad Seacrest. Christ, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he does this like he also draws pretty like angular, and this kind of reminds me of his art style. I don't know if you are familiar with his work. He did the show Kipo and the Age of the Wonder Beasts, but I like this kind of love Rad's work. Yeah, Kipo was really cool. It's cool that they made that show. Yes, Kipo. That was a bit of an A. Didn't I call it? Yeah, and you have really nice hands. Wait, what is this? What's this stuff here? That's just mud, right? Just mud? There's a worm, so the dirt. Yeah, it's dirt. Yeah. But I like all these like little... I like this earring. This like paper clip earring thing. And you have some nice poses. Honestly, I think some... Like these two are really... I'm sorry. I hope you guys don't throw up by the end of this. These two are really strong, I think. Here, it seems like the anatomy gets lost a bit. And the pose becomes less clear, to me at least. And I think that's kind of... And also here, the pose becomes a little less clear. I mean, you have the right kind of running form, but... Is he supposed to be scared? Is he supposed to be, like, worried about something? Like, is he worried about something in front of him or behind him? Or is he rushing? Because right now this is a little... the intention's muddy, I guess, a bit. So what I would do is I'd be... Okay, maybe something behind him is scaring him. And I would change it to reflect that. So let's see here. We'll have him running behind. And then here, I'll try to keep your like angular thing going on because that was cool. It's not how I draw, but I'll try. You can even, like, this arm can be lowered. And also be careful not to, like, be careful to always keep your head attachments and stuff, like, always clear and consistent. Like here, his head feels a little detached from his body. So you draw in realism? No, I don't do realism. Everything I do is stylized. All the projects I've worked on are stylized. I am not the right person to go for realism. I want the wind to be pushing up against this a bit more. Then maybe this can go into perspective. It can be like a bit of foreshortening. You drew really nice hands. I'm not gonna get the hands as nice as yours. Hands take me a while to get down. I'm gonna do storyboard artist hands. And I do like this kind of backhand thing you did. Basically, all my stuff is gonna be from the perspective of story and story related stuff. I can do a little bit of design, but I'm not a designer, so you know, I'll try to help fix drawing problems, but you know, my main expertise is story. What do you mean by realistic drawings? Which ones did you submit, Mr. Horror Dude? Because if you mean like photorealism, then no, I can't. I like you stuff. Did you submit them, Mr. Horror Dude? I didn't send any. Yeah, I'm not. If you want advice on like photorealism, then yeah, I can't do photorealistic. If that's your answer. I mean, I can help if there's like issues with the structure and like shading and stuff, then maybe. Is there more people on YouTube? I don't think so. 24 on YouTube, 33 on Twitch. So no. Where's the link to the Discord? Can someone link the Discord in the YouTube chat? Because it's not letting me. It's not letting me link it. I press invite people. I click copy. And then it ends up being like, it says hidden. Thanks, Shade Slayer. Appreciate you, Andres. You know, let me try linking one more time. I think it's because of the streamer mode. Oh. Thank you, Callie. You are a lifesaver. Oops. Yo, thanks for the prime, Avoid B. I appreciate it. Maybe post the... That's a good idea. It doesn't show the code. It's like use whatever instead. Alright. Let me post it in the description of the YouTube video. I can still do that, right? Oh, yeah, I can. Alright. The Discord link should be in there now. Cool. Cool. Everything's coming up, Daniel. All right. Let's go back to this guy. The hair should all be kind of flowing this way. We'll get the wind a bit. I don't draw that many guys. I don't know if you guys have noticed. How's his face look? Alright, his hair's a bit shorter. Yo, thanks for the prime, sketch animal art. I appreciate it. You feel like you draw more humans? Definitely more humans. I don't think I've drawn creatures in a long time. Maybe something like that. And some more folds. What kind of creatures would you draw? I do a little bit of a... Oh, she. My bad. I misgendered your character. She. Okay. I like this earring. Any advice on how to communicate that better? It's hard because you don't want to go to like the typical like, oh, let's make them female and just, you know, give them eyelashes. That is the easiest way to go if you want to do that. Not since your days of drawing spirit. Oh yeah. This is so cool. I just saw this on my recommended. I'm loving it already. Yo, thank you, Rick's thing. Welcome. Happy you're here. And then maybe like you can soften up her features a bit more then. You know? If you just want it to be clear. I mean, there's no right or wrong. Because you can have them be androgynous and they would just feel... like, it doesn't matter if they feel male or female, per se, if that's not the goal of the character. Do you have... Okay, I'm really bad. I'm really bad at using hotkeys. I do everything manually. You love the Spirit movie? Hell yeah. Here's the Discord link. Do it under stream submissions, Mr. Horror Dude. But there might be too many at this point, so I might not get to them all. Just a heads up. And here I would almost make the legs even more... pushed. However, I'm so bad with shoes. I feel like everyone is a little bit, right? And then here, maybe curve it in a bit. these kind of pads or whatever. Not pads, patches. Maybe there's weight. Okay. I need to do bots. You guys are right. I'm theoretically, not theoretically. I just am a bad streamer. I just press go live and I just wing it, you know? It's under stream submissions, Rexy thing, everything. It's right under here, stream submissions. Scroll all the way down to this tab. You probably need more mods too, ones that are more active. Yeah. I'm like, everyone's cool, right? I don't need mods. Everyone's chill. You guys are all chill, right? Oh, Rev. Okay, cool. There's too many submissions. You might run. Yes. You know what? I'll just keep. I kind of want to make it. And I've said that anyone who knows how I was in like 2020 when I started streaming, I say that I'll do stuff again, and then, you know, work gets in the way and stuff like that. So my goal is to make this a repeatable thing. This character was created for a comic, but prob not. Oh, interesting. But yeah, I hope. I've been jumping back and forth, but I hope this helped you. And I like putting like some like really dark parts to like make the other stuff pop, especially if you're going comic-y. But yeah, I would definitely like really push the expressions on these characters. I hate mods and streams. They get mad at the word hell or something. I think the people you mod are good. I don't think I have any mods currently right now, right? Redeemed stretch. Oh, I forgot I have redeem stuff. Thank you. These were drawings I sent to Sheridan, so I made her look a bit more palatable for animation. Oh, I see. Are you in Sheridan right now, Jack? And now here, I would really focus on the like attachment of where the body is to like where the head is. So like, don't be afraid to like really draw through these guys. And if you know the neck is like here, like, you know the head can't be like this, right? Or you can work backwards. You can draw the head and then see where the neck would be. Where would the neck be? Somewhere like this. I will post the drawovers. Do you feel like the eyeliner wing is too much? I'll just make the top and bottom lashes. You know what? The eyeliner wing could be too much. It's like the most generic kind of like, hey, here's the girl thing you can do, you know? Like, I probably wouldn't do it, but it's just one thing, one of the options. All right, let's see. Yeah, so just make sure that the neck attachment works. I did not get, oh damn, I'm sorry. That sucks. I hope you get it next year. I went to Sheridan. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm sure some of you know that. I'm gonna be honest. Jack, you're better than me when I was in Sheridan. It's gotten a lot more hard to get in, I guess. But if you're already drawing like this, then I'm sure you'll get in soon. Something like this. This is a rock. I assume it's a rock. And I always like putting a little bit of like shadow underneath to like ground the character. Honestly, instead of doing the winged eyeliner, I would just soften the face up a bit. That's probably enough. I think it might be a little bit too angular. Oh, thank you, Sui Lee. The port's a bitch. Yeah, you guys have to do like I didn't have to do this. Wait, did I? No, I did have to do this. What the hell did I do? What did I draw? There are a couple videos of accepted Sheridan portfolios all over YouTube. Oh, really? You know what? Maybe I should do a Sheridan portfolio reviews. Would that be helpful for people? I should move on before I get too wrapped up in a single one. But I hope these helped. I hope you can... I hope you can see how it like... The like structure and the like maybe how the folds are interacting with the body can help sell the like movement and overall like emotion of a pose. And also, yeah, just watch out for like just simple like body mechanics stuff. Sheridan port reviews are a good idea. Free views. Really? Because I can't imagine it's like that. I can't imagine that there's that many Sheridan hopefuls watching YouTube videos about it, right? Like it can only be a certain amount. Will it be okay to submit a small animation? Yeah, you could submit it. I'm not an animator, so... yeah, thank you for submitting your work, Jack. You're grabbing the Canadian audience? I thought I already had the Canadian... I thought the Canadians were already on my side. Alright, we go next. We've done one in an hour, or whatever it's been. I'm sorry, I gotta go faster. We gotta go faster. Alright. Streamer mode has made it hard to see. You know what? Should I disable streamer mode? Let me see what that does first. Oh, it just shows the names. Okay, that's what I wanted. All right. Habibi Skoo. We're gonna look at your stuff now. I wish I was in Sheridan. The only thing stopping you is you. Or I guess money if you're not Canadian. Or I guess getting in too. That's kind of hard to do. Disabling it shows names? Okay. Hello, Habib. Welcome, welcome. I have a Canadian uncle. Does that kind of count? Yeah. Yeah, that counts. Also, thank you, Farah. All right, we got these characters from Habibi Skoo. Is that you, Habib? I don't know if they're in chat right now, but we're gonna look at it regardless. Oh, that is you. Okay, cool. Cool. Awesome. So we got a lineup. I think I'll focus on a few. But these are awesome. I like the variety of shapes you have. I like the variety of personalities you have. Like every one of these characters is it's very clear what the intention behind each one is. Money in Paris, but I'm also hearing. Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. Oh, hey Jacob. Yo, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you coming in. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. Kennesaw State University. Oh, I feel like every place has like an animation program now. Like that's like the new art school is like animation school. Maybe I'm just living in a bubble and that's not the case, but it really feels like. All right. I think here the main thing I would focus on is pushing the proportions and maybe like getting a little bit more specific with the cloth. And then maybe going a bit more shape-based. But these are really cool characters. So I like that you have... This character is like kind of like a big muscly dude. And then she's kind of like a smaller... Looks kind of mischievous. I like the little like under bag stuff. It's a really, really charming... really charming choices that you've made on this character's face. I worked next to KSU, Kansas. Wait, what's Kennesaw? Where's Kennesaw? What's is that's not a state, right? Kennesaw? Wait. Oh, in Georgia. I was like, wait, that's not a state. I like read, I saw like Kansas or something, but then I reread it and I'm like, wait, that's not, that doesn't sound right. Okay, so I would probably push the proportions like a little bit more. So maybe make his arms a little bit bigger. If it's for a design portfolio. If this is just the character you want it to be, then do what makes you happy, you know? And make sure this goes up and behind his head. Big neck. It's like a lumberjack type guy. I already graduated in animation, but I'm from Mexico. 90% of it is 3D. Oh, interesting. Graduating. Oh, everyone's in animation school here. I guess that makes sense. I don't know why I'm surprised that everyone here is in animation school. So this, I assume, is like a jacket that will go maybe over the belt a bit. And then here, I'd probably work in the folds after. I'm in the school of Daniel. Hey, you know what? I was gonna say it's a good place to be, but I'm not sure about that. I do not have enough enough videos out there to help someone learn storyboards. But I appreciate it regardless. I'd maybe lower... You know what? I'd lower the shirt a bit. For a little... You know, show a little bit of chest. Then the head, you have this big cheekbone. This big jaw. It's like big crazy hair. And then I'd pick very specifically what folds that I want to... that you should focus on, right? Maybe some folds inside the shirt. I like this little like these like indents you put in the cuffs. That's pretty cool. And then how does his nose look? Yeah, he's got this kind of like that kind of nose. And I'm gonna curve up his mustache. Not saying you should do it, but I just think that looks cool. And he's got a little bit of a... What is this called? This kind of... It's not goatee, right? Cal State Fullerton. I've heard that one. This was for my group animation project in my school. Oh, I see. Is it in your portfolio right now? I started watching your content because I want to improve my storyboarding skills. Well, thank you for watching. I hope they've helped. He's got these chunky eyebrows. And made the pupils too big. I like this guy. That's kind of how I would push it a little bit. Just push the like musculature of him and the proportions. Again, I'm not a character designer. I'm earning a certificate in storyboarding. Whoa, you could do that? I don't know. You could earn a certificate of storyboarding. I really don't know how I'm going to make a portfolio, so I'm not sure. Oh, really? You just put it together and submit it. I think people overthink portfolios. I think people get too stressed out over portfolios. It's simpler than you think. So that's this guy. And then her, I think you did a really good job with her face. I really like the way you did her face. I guess I would maybe not make the eye tangent with the cheek here. I really like this, like, I really like these sharp features you gave her. I like this bandana. I'd probably separate the bandana out a bit so it looks a bit more different than the hair. And then maybe add like a little knot in the back. I'd make these like hair thingies bigger. The like hair side things. Hey, Daniel, want some tea? No, I'm good. That's my wife. I'm fine, but thank you, Janice. Yeah, so these hair thingies, I'd make bigger. Just because I think they're cute and it should be like a defining feature. I do these all the time. I can't stop doing these. Black under the neck, because that's, I do that a lot. I'm not saying you have to, but I like it. Hair, and then I might even push the ponytail to make it look like a little bit more erratic, you know? To push the craziness just like a little bit more. That's too big. That's too big. Yeah, that's better. I find portfolio fun. Me too. I think it's fun to create like a fully realized thing. Like going from nothing to being able to give it to a recruiter and be like, hey, look, there's a whole project in here. And then she's like lifting her shoulders up a bit. Mouth shape is great. Little thick. Yeah, he did a really fun mouth shape. I'm just taking from the good stuff that's already here. Probably make the dress a bit bigger. I'd probably go tighter on the waist just to make the dress feel even bigger. And then maybe add like these like frills to the ends. Yeah, I'll just push each character in like a little bit more of their like respective directions. And then maybe I'd make her a little bit shorter. Yeah. There we go. So you see how I push them each a bit more into each of the... I would even break the symmetry of the pose. That's a good idea, pencil drawing amateur. Maybe you're not that much of an amateur, huh? Maybe she could like be like lifting up her dress or something. like that. Just to break it up a little bit. But yeah. You see, I pushed him just to push the, like, I don't know, the shapes of his, like, chest and shoulders. Made his, like, legs a little bit smaller. Made his, like, facial features a little bit more clear. Oops. So he's kind of a bit neutral here. He's more, like, square, and you can't really tell where the, like, mustache is and the little beard thing starts. And I just kind of defined all those shapes. And for her, I just made her look a bit more crazy. She looks crazy here, but not crazy enough, you know? So I just wanted to push the crazy just a little bit more, making her hair a bit more disheveled. And then also, yeah, focusing a bit more on those, like, cloth shapes. So making it, instead of being kind of even, kind of like even shapes, you know, you get the, instead of going like this, it's more like that. You know what I mean? Thank you for your submission. What's your process on writing? I am not a good writer. I don't know if I'm the right person to ask about writing. But I did write that one script that people used and people seemed to like. So I just wrote what I think seems cool. And I guess that's my writing process. No problem. There's two different chats, so I'm responding to two different chats, by the way, in case people are confused. There's like a YouTube chat as well. Is the YouTube stuff really behind? No, it's not. Never mind. YouTube's fine. All right. We go next. Next one is Sam. All right, Sam has posted some life drawings. It seems like life drawings. Hello, Zen Ninja. We are doing some drawovers for people who submitted drawings on Discord. And I'm basically just going around giving my feedback. I'm gonna have to start speeding up soon because I am extremely slow. All right, so here I actually don't have much to say, so this one will go pretty fast. I think, Sam, you did a pretty good job on these characters. Or on these, like, life drawings. The structure is good, you know? I guess if I was to... Like, the next step would be to add some character and some more life into these drawings, right? So, like, I don't know if it was a bald guy, but, you know, maybe add the hair in. Maybe add in the expression. You know what I mean? Like, this is the next step you have for your life drawings. Because clearly you have good structure and, like, good anatomy, or at least, you know, you understand your anatomy. Ooh, Brandon Sanderson's YouTube channel is really good for aspiring writers. I didn't even know he had a YouTube channel. That's pretty cool. I will check that out later. And I would also probably like maybe push the anatomy a little bit more. And maybe focus less on breaking it up, because it seems like you're a bit past that, where you're like breaking up all these forms. Like try to now combine it into like a finished drawing. You got these underarm areas. And try to work a bit more of like the gesture of the pose, you know? Just like make sure your lines like flow into each other. I don't want to get demonetized, so I'm also gonna leave it. You know what? I'm gonna give him shorts. So I want you to like start pushing the poses more. I like that you have like these knee planes and stuff. It's a really good thing to understand. But I'll just start playing around with like the flow. And I would say for everyone, this is like their next step. Even if the model did this hand pose, just do your own, you know? I think the flow is really important to a pose. More important than the anatomy. I know that's like sacrilege to say. But yeah. And I'll do the same for the other guy, but just really focus on getting that character in there. I don't know if Sam is here even. But I hope you can see the difference when you start adding in the character into your drawings. How much more life it breathes into it. But all these drawings start from here, you know? Like drawings don't start off having all this character in them. You have to build it on a good foundation. And I think this is like a really strong foundation. But yeah. After a while, you'll start getting bored of doing like structure, and you'll just be like, you know what? I care about the face here. I care about the arms here. I care about this here. And eventually you'll start getting what makes you happy to draw. So for me, it would be like the face. The face makes me happy. I really like doing like flowy stuff. Like the gesture. A good gesture makes me happy. You know, starting like that. You know, a good gesture is like everything, right? Are there art classes worth it? Which art classes? Fullerton College. Oh. Is that in California? Is Fullerton in California? Am I crazy? Is that why I keep hearing about it? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I'm like, why is everyone talking about Fullerton? Why is everyone I worked with talking about Fullerton College? I guess because they're all from here and they all went there. It's all making sense. All right. We go next. We did this one pretty fast. That one was fast. That was like 5 minutes. Thank you for your submission, Sam. I appreciate you submitting stuff. Ghostly Cat. Are you in chat? we got a mermaid here. And as you know, I like mermaids. If you couldn't tell by my last 3 videos that all surrounded mermaid and mermaid related activities. Yeah, it's a really pretty character. Just in time for Mermaid. Oh, you're right. Okay, I realized I probably should have posted those mermaid videos on Mermaid, right? That would have been smarter. I should have done that. I don't know what I was thinking. Hello, Kim J. Welcome, welcome. All right. By the way, guys, I'm not really a color guy. I'm more of a line work guy, so these more painterly things, I'm going to just do a draw over for it and focus on the, like, I guess, anatomy and appeal and stuff like that. And the pose. Can't forget the pose. Now I gotta make a sequel for Mermaid. Oh, God. I should, shouldn't I? Should I? Nah, maybe. It is May. Alright. So for here... Okay, you have her... What I assume is she's looking at this thing. I'll have to hop off and head to bed. Yo, thank you for stopping by, Sketch Animal Art. I appreciate you joining. This isn't yours, right? No. Couldn't be. So she's looking at this thing. So we have to make the story about her looking in this mirror. And right now it feels like she just has like this stationary pose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have her like lean in. I'm gonna change her expression to be like excited. Oops. Yeah, maybe something like that. Not fully excited. I'm gonna have both her hands grasping it, because I want it to seem like super special to her. I forgot Mermaid existed. Yeah, you know what? Me too, kind of. And I'll have her kind of hunched over instead. You know what? I'll even push the shoulders more. And then she's got a this like bra thing on. Again, I made the head too big. First time hearing of it, actually? Really? Oh. I guess it all depends on the circles you run in. Like on my Instagram, it's like filled with mermaid stuff. And then I'm gonna steal this beautiful hair you did. But I am gonna make the hair flow more. flow more like in the... It's kind of like a big cloud right now. I want it to have more variety of shapes. So let's see. It's gonna take me a while to figure this out. Not a while, but a couple tries. I do like these swirls, so I want to keep them. I'll just work these swirls into like the rest of the drawing. Maybe less swirls. Something more like that. And then maybe her like fin comes out like this. Just to get more of like S and C curve in there. Something more like that, just to get a bit more story into here. And then maybe, you know, maybe some fishes. They're in the ocean, right? Who said I can only draw people? Look at my beautiful fish. Bubbles. For ocean stuff. I like how people are just talking about like Fullerton in the chat now. And then maybe some scale stuff here. But yeah, I don't know how coral reef stuff looks, but just I would always try to make something feel like it's part of the environment instead of just a floating character. I mean, floating character is fine, but you can really like make it feel like a whole story if you just, you know, added a bit more elements into it that connect everything together. So pick your focal point and then just thumbnail it until you get like... Danny should come over and be a guest speaker to Cal State Fullerton. Will they have me? Will Fullerton take me? Really? Whoa. Maybe. It sounds like fun. How many students though? I get shy. I'm a shy person. I've only done one thing in front of a crowd, and it was like with a group. So I don't know if I could do it alone, you know? I fear the doing it alone stuff. Completed development. My grandma had a house in Fullerton. It's different when I'm still alone in front of my computer, right? It's usually 10 to 20 people. That's not bad. All right, maybe. Who do I contact? You know what? DM me after this. Tell me who I should contact. Have contact with the women in animation? All right, next one. Thank you for your submission. I'll post these Professor Daniel. Hey, yeah. Hell yeah. Ghostly Cat. Thank you for your submission, Ghostly Cat. The Cal State. There's too many, you guys are saying too many, like, acronyms. And I can't keep up. I can make assumptions, but... Alright, Worth Smoke. Are you here? The Pencil Mileage Club? How could I possibly guess that? Oh! Hello. I'm glad you're here in chat. DM is also an acronym? God damn it. You're right. Alright. Is there any specific... I assume you also want to... You guys are all character... Everyone here is a character designer. You guys are all character... This is a really nice character, by the way. This is really charming. It's like an elf. An elf character. No, I mean I could look at anything. They're just a lot of character designers. More than I thought. But you do have character interaction stuff, and that's what I like to do. So, I don't have much to say about the actual design of your characters. They look really charming. A bit more like anime, Avatar inspired. Sorry, I'm just a background designer. Wait, don't be sorry. Background designers are fucking awesome. Alright, so here's what I would do. I don't have much to say about the design itself. It's a great design. You can specify... Yeah, you know what? I didn't want to, like, limit people. I was like, you know what? I'll just draw over it regardless. All these skills are interchangeable anyway, so honestly, it doesn't really matter. I'm a freelance artist, but I do some animation on the side. Oh, nice. Okay, so... This here, it looks like this character is a little bashful. I don't know if they're bashful, but they look... maybe, you know, I'm just going to say they're bashful. That's what I read instantly. And this character is a bit more... is a bit too, like, straight, you know? This character is straight, this character is straight. So what I want to do is... Not straight, not that kind of straight, you know, just, like, visually straight. You know what I mean? I don't know their lives. But I kind of want to change it to be more like this. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be a little bit more playful. So, I'm gonna... don't quote me on that. I'm gonna have this character leaning forward. And I'm gonna have them be like half-lidded in kind of like a teasing kind of way. Gonna need a no. Don't. That quote can go away. You know. That's. I like these big chunky sleeves. I don't know if this is exactly what I want, but I just realized you only showed like half their legs. So I'm gonna do that too. And I really like the long hair. I don't do long hair enough. These from almost a year ago, so I can definitely rework with these your suggestions. Oh, nice. They're both Yuri. Wait, what is that? What does that mean? What does Yuri mean again? Lesbians. That's what it means? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Good to know. That's cool. And then this character. What are their names? They really... Yeah, you did... Why'd you draw her so straight? Adela on the left, Hyacinth on the right. Oh, nice. I'm so bad with names. It took me like, I don't know, 5 years to come up with like a name for my character. Sorry, I'm basically just doing fan art. Because this is not the pose you did. a different layer. What do I do with this hand? Have you ever seen a Wong Kar-wai film? No, I have not, Greg. What is that? Please, I love this. I love the idea. Please do whatever you... Okay, nice. Okay. Maybe like this. Yeah, maybe they're grabbing their own like shirt. I don't know how hands work. Maybe their own collar? She has kind of thicker brows. Something like that. First, you should watch some highly recommended Chungking Express on the mood for I believe they're on HBO. Huh. Is that the name of a director, or is that like a style of film? Where do I post this? It's on my Discord. You can submit it on my Discord. DHD. Is this stream going to be on YouTube? Yeah, I think it will be in the live section. I think the whole stream will just be there for you to watch as much as you want. And I think it actually never goes away, which I think is cool. I'm going to clean up this hand a bit. Yeah, I like something like that. Just trying to get like a little bit more personality into each of these poses. I hope that helps. This is how I can help instead of changing the design. Maybe I'll make the hair a bit more on model. You know what? I prefer the hand to the side rather than the hand to... Yeah, something like that. At first I wanted to be a character designer, But now that I'm graduating next week, oh, congratulations. I'm not sure what I want to do. Maybe freelance. You know what? Hey, do story. Why is no one doing story? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm picturing this, like, this character as being, like, really suave and cool, but then, like, it can get really bashful all of a sudden. And I don't know if that's true, but that's my headcanon. Yeah. Really? I got it? Well, that's cool. Well, then I'm glad I drew this, because this is what I wanted to see in my head. Yeah, so I hope this... Oops. I hope this helped. Maybe I would probably mess with this expression a bit, to be honest. And then for other stuff, you know, like, I don't want to do a full drawing for everything, but yeah, I would just always try to, like, play with, like, the angles. Of a pose. And don't try to, like, you know, always do something that's, like, a little bit unexpected, you know? This character reminds me of a hobbit a little bit. You know, just pushing the poses into some... Yeah, this was Suyan. Oh, I should have guessed. I should have guessed Suyan. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. So yeah, just making something a little bit more... a little bit less typical. Goodbye. Bye-bye. I noticed you don't do a sketch of the anatomy. You just go straight into drawing. Is this something you picked? Yeah. It's just because you never want to draw stuff twice, right? So even this, if I was to, like, clean it up, I would just go in it and, like, just start cleaning it up here. And I wouldn't, like, redraw it. Because don't you guys hate redrawing stuff? Doesn't it, like... Don't you feel like all the energy gets lost when you, like, redraw something? Have you ever considered just not redrawing it? You know what I mean? Just doing it as is? Yeah, exactly. I never finish drawings. I'll just keep working on it until it's done. And I guess that's more of like a... I love intricate line work. Yeah, I do like intricate line work, but I realize I can't do it. Like, I can't do that. So I just have to do it in one pass because I'm just not going to clean it up. I will, however, sometimes, I don't want to lie, sometimes I will, like, do a little thumbnail and then do something like this. But this has to be something that takes me literally no time at all. Like, it can't take me more than a minute to do this thumbnail. If that makes sense. And I will draw over this, for instance. So, I'm not going to lie and say I never do an underdrawing, but this is it. Do you give feedback on backgrounds too? I mean, I can, but I'm not a big background guy, but I can try. So yeah, just do this. This thumbnailing is the easiest thing ever because you get everything figured out and you don't have to... thumbnails are amazing because you can figure everything out in like 30 seconds. You don't have to do a whole like, you know, rough pass and get it slightly cleaner and then slightly cleaner and then paint it and then color it and whatever. I also don't color stuff, so I guess that. Do you guys like my Shrek cup? It's pretty cool, right? Anyway, thank you for your submission. I'll just save these as layer comps so I can get them to you guys afterwards. Shrek Cult Cup? Hey, I got it from work, so... How long will I stream for? I don't know. How long has it been? It hasn't been that long, right? Let me check. It's been almost 2 hours. That's not bad. Maybe another hour, I guess? Until I'm too hungry to keep going. I don't want to give a precise time. It's 2 hours. What's a normal stream? You guys probably watch more streams than I do. Is 2 hours a lot? 2 to 4 hours? Nah, I don't like I have like the misophonia, and I don't want to eat on stream because I hate it when people do that. So I'm just gonna, to be honest, I don't watch stream. Oops. You know what? I don't either. But hey, I'm glad you're here. So thanks for watching this one. All right, we got one from Cool Fart Boy. Whoa, this is on paper. Whoa, hey, welcome back. Yo, we got a bit of a paper head over here. This is, I haven't seen this to like, I watch game okay, I feel like game streams are easier to do. I could play a game for 8 hours. I don't think I could draw for 8 hours. I think I would lose my fucking mind. Do you think you guys could just... And you have to give feedback and stuff. I think the longest one I did was like 6 hours of a portfolio stream. But that was with someone else. So maybe if I had someone else coming in, I could do it. But doing it alone is, to me, a bit too hard. That's why I like these kind of... I thought about streaming, but I don't like my voice. And I don't like my voice either, so... you know, I'm sure your voice is fine. I'm sure, you know what? Everyone's voice is fine. Everyone hates their own voice. I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. We might need a part 2. We might need a part 2, guys. I did not think there was going to be this many. You could critique them with comments instead of drawovers. But then I feel like I haven't given people what they want, you know? Are you guys fine with that? I'll do a few more and then I'll see how I feel after like 3 or 4 more. It's better than nothing. But I could also just come back. I could just pick it off next Monday, you know? I prefer visual feedbacks. Yeah. I want more content. All right, Andres. I do not mind at all. You know what? I'll just go as far as I can, and then maybe I'll just do it next Monday, and we can just pick up from where we left off. And I'll just keep going in order until I'm done. And maybe I'll get faster at this, because I kind of yap a lot. Okay, but this one, I do have some stuff to add. Yo, we're gonna speed blitz this. The drawing portion is nice. It's super relaxing. Oh, I didn't realize. I've never thought of myself as relaxing. Weekly Monday crit streams. That's kind of what I want to do. But you know, life gets in the way. But if I can do it every Monday, then I can just consistently get through it. Speaking of drawing, when you're... Let me pull up this chat. Speaking of drawing, when you're at work storyboarding, how do you usually pace yourself without burning out? That is a good question. I take a lot of breaks, and usually if I'm going clean or whatever, to not burn out, I'll just go loose. And usually like directors and like production people are fully fine with me just going loose. And I think like if you spend less time, you can then focus on like relaxing like the day before a pitch, for instance. Like I won't like burn myself out working to the day of a pitch if I feel like it's gonna ruin like the next week of my life and I'm not gonna be able to keep working afterwards. So I'll just like, instead of drawing the character, let me give an example. Shrek, you know? Instead of going detailed with Shrek, whatever, like if I'm working on a storyboard, right? And I don't want to go this clean with it, right? Then I'll just go less, you know? Like it's a storyboard, right? It all ends up the same. I'll just pull out the shorthand, you know? You know, it says the same thing. I tuned out for a second. Why are we drawing Shrek? I'm talking about how I would like draw to avoid a burnout. And part of it isn't like stopping to draw. It's just drawing differently, you know? Like, I'll just draw less detailed. He's under contract by DreamWorks to do at least one Shrek sketch per... Dude, don't leak that. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Catch it in theaters. I don't remember. Was it announced? The date? Legit just showing now I'm gazing upon the visage of Shrek. Yeah. Do you like him? Are you a Shrek fan? But yeah, so this is what I would do. You know, you're stressed. Just take it easier. Draw less. Even if it means not stopping drawing, draw less. Shrek always mews. Have you seen Shrek? He's got a good jawline. He's like a little chunky, but he's got a good jaw. The Shrizzler. You know that, you know, when he like is looking down and then he's like looking up. And he's like, you guys know that meme? When stressed, draw Shrek. Yes. Okay, that's what I've been trying to say. When you're stressed out, draw Shrek. You sent a GIF? What's gonna happen when I click on this? Oh yeah, okay. This is the... I don't know why it's so small, but you guys get it. You guys get it. Your musical storyboard is awesome. I love... What's Pitch Party? Whoa, what? Alright. Back to reviews. What I would say to Cool Fart Boy, if you're in chat, lower the horizon line. It's too high for this scene. It's kind of conflicting with our main character here. I would lower it here. And then have, you know... I'm gonna go pretty loose with this, so... Lower this horizon line. Populate it. Have stuff more in the foreground as well. Like have a chair in the foreground. Maybe you can see the beginnings of a character here. Make it a bit more visually interesting for an audience. I like these beams. Maybe lower the ceiling down too. Is there a certain emotion where the middle horizon line is the right choice to make? Let's see. What does this evoke? What does that evoke into you guys? That... This doesn't. Distance? More than this? Because if you have a character, they're gonna look like this. Right? Versus this, or... Right? This just looks weird, right? Longing? There's something on the ground, like a pretty path. That could work. Pretty path could work. I think the second comp will always be better. I think this second comp is always gonna look better to me. But also you can go like a bit higher up. And this could also show longing or the pretty path and show it like a little bit better, you know what I mean? Like, isn't this a better way to show the pretty path? Anyway? Like, would you ever want to go with this one? I don't know. There must be something. There must be. I just don't know it. You know what I mean? I feel like I just don't know. Low horizon gives a feeling of... Yeah. Shrunken ground always feels wrong. Yeah, it just seems... I'm not sure. I'm sure there is. I'm sure some Wes Anderson movie has a middle horizon line and it fucking slaps and everyone loves it. But for me, I just like... I just can't get into this. I like high horizon line. I like these two. These two are good. These two are, you know, thumbs up. But this one, it just, I can't, I don't know. It always feels off to me. Oops. And then here, I would probably make this guy even more slumped, you know? If you guys can tell, I like pushing stuff. And then be more confident with your like line folds. Is that how he looks? He's got a better jawline than that. Yo, what's good, Chester Metal? Welcome. How do you prevent it from being the same low horizon line on every shot? Close-ups? Yeah, close-ups, and you can also do, like, high angles, or, like, very low angles, you know? Like, middle horizon lines restacking gives a feeling of stasis. Maybe that's a good emotion to bring into it. Stasis. That's a good question about what's a good way to prevent it just being low shot, low shot, low shot. But really you could probably like, I think just like how close in you are is like enough probably. And those will naturally have different types of shot variations into them. But yeah, this Fart Boy, I hope this is a good demonstration of like how lowering the horizon line could like, it just brings the focus on our character, right? It just makes it way more about him. And then also like putting in some elements on the side here, it just makes us feel way more like in this guy's story. I would honestly even like put more cups here. put stuff populating here, you know. Maybe there's some like gold on the table. Just little details like that to help like sell this dude's story. Maybe there's like a rope hanging in the foreground here. Right? But yeah, I hope this is a good demonstration. I did draw it more like a storyboard than like this kind of really nice pencil illustration that you did, but and also a quick cheeky fix for like contrast stuff. You know, just go to like fuck with the levels a bit, you know? You just mess with the levels. Right? Just to like pump up that contrast. What's good with you, Chester? Are you related to Chester Cheeto, perhaps? Alright. Next one. Gamer. You said you were practicing high angle upshots, head angles. And I actually think you could push this one a little bit more. You in chat, gamer? I think if you're going for the pushed head angle, that's true. Maybe it would make sense if something suspicious was happening in the background. You're not sure if to focus on the main character. Yeah. If you're trying to focus on something else, that could be a good option. All right. Let's see. I would push this head angle a lot more than you did if that's the goal. Has anyone seen Nezha? I have not. Is it good? Play with those planes a lot more, gamer. The ear would probably be like much higher up. But then these earrings kind of get lost. Gamer responded through Discord. They said quick ping, but I don't have Twitch, unfortunately. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for relaying that. I struggle with getting the face planes right. Yeah, it's kind of like something that just, I guess, comes with time. Sorry. Time is the wrong thing. You just have to draw a lot of faces. Just endless practice. There's some good books for it too. But honestly, like with these weird angles, everyone gets a little bit of trouble. And the perspective should also be relevant for the cloth, like the clothing as well. Like the head is at a bit of an angle, but these like jacket flap things kind of get lost a bit. to hide the other drawing because it's... I just end up inserting my own like style into all these drawings. I start doing the cheek hatching and stuff. My homework is to watch Nezha. Is it actually good? Be honest. Is it actually good? Is it actually worth it? You know what? You can also add a grid to really make it feel like a high angle shot, you know? Like just adding a grid changes it from like a normal shot to like really pushed. Do you like musicals? Does Mulan count as a musical? You know, because that's the extent. I didn't like Les Mis, the movie. I really wanted it to end. Les Mis, not great. Mulan, fire. Lion King, fire. Prince of Egypt, fucking fire. You know? Do those count? I don't know what else. What else is a musical? Moana's pretty good. Les Mis is a pretentious musical? Oh, good. I'm glad people don't like it here. It's a safe space for me. I think it's good animation, VFX, but Nezha really topped it. Is Nezha better than like I don't know. Wild Robot. You know? Here is the side by side. You can see how much I pushed this angle here. I like really made it way more of an upshot. Here, this person, I like this expression though. I like this kind of like disgusted, like, really? But you couldn't push these angles more. Oops. All right, we go next. Wild Robot is excellent. Hell yeah. DreamWorks on top. Okay, Robin posted something after that I could look at. Taweni, are you here? Is Taweni in the chat? I think this one will be a pretty fast one. I'll just go over the composition. So it's a cool idea, but I think there's two conflicting points of interest. There's this, and then there's this, and then here I'm also kind of drawn to for whatever reason. So it's really hard for me to know where to look in this specific piece. So I would start by like simplifying the tones And then maybe putting it at an angle instead of making it head on, I think. Or have this character way in the foreground. Nesatu finds a way to be the best. Okay. Y'all are hyping this up too much. Is it really that good? Can we get dissenting opinions here? Any dissenters? Any Nezha haters? I've never seen it. It's sold so much though. Shouldn't have everyone have seen it? You know what I mean? Never even heard of it? Well, that's crazy. It's not crazy. I don't know why I said that. It's fine. Who cares? Who's heard of it? I haven't seen it. I'm talking shit. I'm sorry. It's in America? No, it's like a Chinese movie. It's a Chinese animated film. My friends who thought the first one was atrocious. I've had people say it's bad. Alright. So for this, you know what? Let's put this to the side. And let's just try to think of some compositions. I'll just do some thumbnails for this one. So here. What's a good way to start thinking of this? I would just do a bunch of like poses. And then, you know, have him with the fire in the back. You can even make him you know, he's like silhouetted by the tree. Make it a bit of an upshot. But make it so we know where to focus, you know? Like we know this goes into this goes back into this. Just kind of a loop of looking. Nezha 2 is basically the Avengers as an animated feature film. Is it really? For context, I watched the first movie on my bus ride over to see the second one, and that first one was decent, not great, but fun. Then the second one comes in and blows everything else about the first one out of the water, like right out the gate. Animation quality straight up mesmerizing. Whoa. That is high praise. It's very high praise. You know what? Fine, I'll watch it. I'll watch it for you guys. I'll let you guys know. I'll do a Nezha 1 and 2 ranking. What is another composition we can do for this? Have you played Marvel Rivals? Yeah. Yeah, Red Chocolate Milk. I have. I'm kind of more back on the Overwatch kick, you know what I mean? Like, I'm more down for Overwatch arena mode. Is there any way I could ask for help for my thesis animatic / I already got this done, but the script is S, so I'm thinking of making it directly to animatic since... So do you need help with like the boards themselves, or... I just had a whole chicken dinner and the dude is still streaming. Yeah, streams are long, right? They're meant to be long. 3 hours plus, they say, right? Do you like Stadium? Yeah, I do like Stadium. Stadium is dope. I do like it a lot. I have slowed down on the feedback. I'm more just chatting. Any help with establishing the characters and the boards themselves? Oh, I see. Yeah, I could help with the boards. Maybe not tonight, but I think in general, yeah. Uh, you could also do like this kind of a side angle kind of thing. This is more of like something that would be in as part of a board and less of like a single image. You could also go this route, you know. That's always a possibility. Juno's really fun. Yeah, I like it way more than Marvel Rivals. Is Zarya considered overpowered? Is that what we've learned? Where can I message you? You can message me on Discord. Or you can post it under like art critique or something, if you're comfortable with that. Let's see. Can we make this composition work? Where this character's like in the front. Make them smaller, maybe. Maybe they overlap a bit. And we still make it a... something like that. Yeah, something like this. I think if you want to like make this kind of composition work. That looks nice. Thank you, Ricky. I'd like to say she is. She has really good upgrades that make her hard to play against. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you can message me directly. Oh yeah, some perks really remove her most inherent weakness. That being when she has no bubbles on cooldown. Oh, I didn't know that. Zarya and Ryan have both been super fucking annoying. Super annoying. I can't stand them. What type of PC or laptop would you recommend for downloading Photoshop? That's a hard question. I don't know what would be like just fine for computers. I have a pretty powerful computer. That's because I also like to like game. But I would say at least like, I would probably say go up to 64 gigabytes of RAM, and probably like nothing weaker than like a 3060 or like a 2070 or something. And maybe get like a Core i7 at least. Like kind of a new Core i7. I don't know what they're up to now, like 1550 or whatever. Yeah. This is all I'll do for this piece instead of drawing over it. I just want to like start. I just wanted to play with some thumbnails for this one. This is kind of my process on like thinking of shots anyway, so I hope this is like useful. Gaming laptops are pretty good. No problem. Everything. Rev. You told me that earlier. All right. Let's go next. I think I'll do probably one or two more, and then we can just like, we can just talk for a bit as like a wind down. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah. Anyway, this is the comeback stream, you know? We'll keep going. Next week, same time, right? As long as you're not doing video editing, a standard gaming laptop or computer works great for all drawing software. Yeah, I think so too. Yo, like, when does the faux like go? What does that mean? Is that a reference? Like, you know. All right. We got Schmert. I like your icon, Schmert. This weird cat thing. It's pretty cool. How much space does Photoshop take up? Quite a lot. And it also, like, where did it go? Oh, sorry. These are really fun. It takes up like 18 gigs of RAM. It's like fucking crazy. It's like more than it needs to. Like, how come Photoshop like 5 years ago took up like 5 gigs of RAM? I was doing the same files. Life's not changed, you know? They're adding all these AI features. All these darn AI features that bog down the... Like, I don't need to finish my photo with AI. That shit out of here. Give me my RAM back. How are you able to draw accurate proportions and anatomy without references when storyboarding? I feel like practicing through life drawing is getting me nowhere. I'm sorry to say, Lisa, it's just more practice. You just practice even more, you know what I mean? But you can also like start practicing from books and stuff, and that could help a lot. Cafe sketching has helped a lot, but not just normal cafe sketching, you know? Don't just like go to a cafe. Let's say this is your page, right? Don't just go to a cafe and then draw a person, you know, on their phone, because they all are, you know what I mean? You know, sipping a coffee. Right? So many times you just see like this. And this is fine. Like, you could do this. This is okay. It gets you there. What I think will help the most is when you really start to draw the composition, right? You really like lay it down. You can the people can be on their phones and whatnot, you know? But just make sure we see, like, you know, the backboard. How their, like, legs intersect with the seat. Maybe they're, like, swinging their legs. There's, like, probably a pole here. Maybe there's, like, a stool in front. And their friend is, like, sitting here. Like, use, and then, you know, there's, like, probably background stuff, some lights. Maybe there's, like, someone who walked in the foreground. Maybe there's, like, a painting in the back. There's someone walking in the back. Like, take the time to make it a composition, a piece, you know? take the time to really figure out how stuff sits in the environment. Because I think this has helped me more than anything else. More than life drawing. It just you instantly understand how stuff fits in with each other. Like, do this for a couple of weeks, and I promise you, like, you will improve, like, tenfold. I can't stress enough how much, when I started doing this, my drawings improved. It may seem like a simple change, but like it really makes your mind like rethink. Able to draw. I remember the time we did life drawing of 1,000 poses for midterms, with 500 faces and cloths for finals, 100 to 250 weekly. Yeah, I mean that's what it takes, you know, just sheer numbers will get through whatever rut you're in. Wow, thank you for the advice. Starting to realize that maybe I haven't been doing enough. Yeah, you just have to be, you kind of have to make it. You don't have to make it your life, but you have to like really, you can either draw a lot or you could really like do stuff that helps you a lot. And for me, I didn't draw that much, but I did stuff that really helped me. And that meant I didn't draw that much for fun. I mostly drew to get better. But I did find cafe sketching relaxing. Alright. Let's see these characters. Is there other poses? Yeah, maybe I'll do... which poses should I do? Yeah, I'll just do these. I'll do some drawovers. I realize it is probably more fun to watch the character drawovers than it is to watch the storyboard drawovers. Alright. Yeah, these poses are really nice. And you have like this really cute drawing style. Okay, let's see. So I do think you could push it. I do think you can push these more. But not a lot. I think like the body maybe could be pushed a little more, like more gestural. But I do think you have a pretty strong understanding already. So I would like... maybe like shift the face even more. Is character like a mushroom? Like really like push the squish. Would you prefer to see more character stuff for stream submissions? Not necessarily. It just seems like more instantly engaging than like talking about storyboards. But, it's up to you guys, whatever you want. And then maybe raise the shoulders so it like overlaps a bit. And then I'd probably angle the body a bit more. just for like visual interest's sake. Something like that. Like have a bit of a twist to the body. Yeah, just pushing the attitude. For something like this, you could even push the anger, right? This is obviously like my inspiration, where I like kind of more, I guess maybe because I worked on the bad guys too for a bit, I picked up kind of that, you know, it's called like Lupin the Third type sensibility that movie has, and that's kind of shaped this kind of stuff I like. You know, the flaps could be more active. I feel like personally I really like doing a sketchy line art, but I really want to do a clean line art. Clean, I'm so lazy for clean, you know what I mean? The shapes are reminding me of Piranha from Bad. Yeah, see? I got one move. I'd probably like swap the leg over. You know, maybe let's put it more on model. No, I like it better the other way. You're really good at coming up with facial expressions. Oh, thank you, Farah. It is a lot of what I do at work. Maybe this could... Maybe arm down. Maybe he's like pointing at something. Like, look at that. No. In the board, this pose is from a shot where he's trying to tell his sister to come back after she swims off somewhere. Oh, I see. Yeah, so maybe push it more. All right, have a good night, Avoid B. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you were able to join the stream, the comeback stream. I know I did an arcane stream like a month ago, but that didn't count. I wasn't drawing. It was other people. Yeah, I hope you can see how like you could push it a little bit in different ways. How do you practice drawing clothes? That's also, you know, you gotta look up clothes. You gotta just draw your own clothes. Life drawing helps a lot in like costumed life drawing to help with drapery. There's also like, have you guys read Drawn to Life? That one had a good, that one had a good like shorthand for fabric. Like they showed like a couple of examples of like, you know, how to like shorthand cloth or whatever it is, and how to like shorthand like folds in the shirt, and those have helped me a lot, you know. And always going from like one side is complex and the other side is simple will help with like putting clothes in like an actual setting. Well, you know what I mean? Do you have to have appeal to be a feature board artist? Yeah, I think so. It helps a lot. I think sometimes like appeal can like help sell a scene, or like appealing acting can really help sell a sequence to like executives and stuff, and it can really make a screening feel more alive than someone who's just good at composition, for instance. When will be your next stream? I'm thinking next Monday. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking next Monday. That's what I want to say, but we'll see. A tentative next Monday. If I'm currently lacking in basic drawing skills like perspective and anatomy, should I master those? You don't have to master them, but at least get the basics of like, you know, being able to lay down a grid. Being like, hey, I want to do a high shot. And you put down a grid, and you could like lay your character in there, and you know, like they look like they're in the world, right? Like that's what you want to be able to do, right? Is to not have to think about how you're going to be placing down like buildings in perspective, because you want what you think about to be the shots and the storytelling. You don't want to ever be thinking about how am I going to draw that, because that should come naturally enough that you could just easily tell the story. And then also you're not like not doing a drawing because you just can't do it. You're like, I don't know how to do a down shot, so I'm just going to do a flat shot. And it kind of kills the storytelling a bit because you just don't know how to draw it. But I do think you should practice storyboarding at the same time as all those other skills, because learning story is a whole different beast in itself. Like it's being storytelling and like learning how to write and like having good story instincts is a whole different skill to like the drawing part of being a story artist. But yeah, you want to be able to like, hey, I got a grid down. This character's standing here, you know? They're sad. Maybe it's raining. Like you want to be able to tell this. You never want to struggle at this part, right? Obviously you will. Everyone does. You're always going to struggle. Sometimes stuff is going to be harder. But you want to be able to, like, in a good pace, be able to draw this kind of stuff. And you also want to be able to foreshorten. That's another thing that I think people lack. It's 11 p.m. I need to sleep. All right, have a good night, Red Chocolate Milk. Thanks for joining the stream. Like, also practice foreshortening, right? You want to be able to foreshorten easily. I think that's also a good skill to have. As long as you can hit kind of those basic things, I think you could probably tell a good story. Like, you could do a good storyboard. You don't have to be able to, you know, put a horizon line and then make everything go back to it and then trace it and then, like, it doesn't have to be an actual, you know, perspective drawing, you know? Like, you don't have to do that. As long as it looks feasible. Maybe you can make a YouTube video. I was thinking of doing that. I'm not the best at, like, composition and stuff, but I think I could, and I think it might help. I like best things that you could cheat, I guess. Like, things that you need to be able to cheat out instantly to be a efficient storyboard artist. That's not a very sexy title, huh? Would you guys... Would that be a good video? Are you gonna make this a YouTube video? This one? I don't think so. I think I'm too manic to make this a scripted, nice, concise YouTube video. Maybe I can edit it to be good, but maybe it'll be a TikTok clip, you know what? All right. I think I'm actually gonna take a break there. And we can do a bit of a Q&A, and then next Monday I could pick up and then just keep going. I'm not really good at getting views. I'm not a good clickbaiter. All right. Give your questions now. I'll do a couple questions. It's hard. Clickbaiting's hard. I also think it's hard to clickbait. It's hard to clickbait story stuff. It's a lot easier to clickbait character designs. Yo, what's up, Malik? Welcome. You can tell that I've like slowly went down as the night progressed. Oh, nice. I'm glad. I'm glad it's a good lurkin stream, too. You know, I can be proud of some of this feedback. I have done that, Love Burberry. I have. But roasting your storyboards doesn't doesn't hit the same, you know? You have to like watch an animatic like 3 times over, and you have to like go into shots and do thumbnails, and it's not as like immediately readable. Like, hey, look, change the contrast a bit. The stream is really awesome. I learned a ton. I think saving a VOD would be helpful. It will. I'm pretty sure. We'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure it gets saved as a video when I end the stream. So I do think it'll be a VOD. So if you guys do want to watch this back, I do think that will exist. Oh, I'm so sorry, Farah. Next week you'll be right at the start. Mine was 2 drawings away. I'm sorry, Farah. Which one was yours? Oh, I'm sorry. Next week we'll get to it. How do I practice storyboarding? You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. You just gotta write a script. Or, hey, you know what? Quick plug. We're doing storyboard challenges. So last time it was the Mermaid script. I don't know if you guys saw it. But this time we have a photo. This cat going on a little subway, I guess in Japan. It's pretty cute. And then we do 6 to 10 story beats extending the story in any way you see fit. Oh, thanks, guys. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the stream. But yeah, if you guys want to do this, I'm going to do a video of how I do mine, and then I'm going to do a whole video of everyone's submissions. So far, there's been like 3, but you have until the end of May. I actually had a question about that. Could the photo be at the midpoint? Yeah, sure. Can we get another link to the Discord? Wait, let me see if I can link it now. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Feel free to join. No pressure. But if you do want to submit it, that's where it's going to be. Oh, thank you, Zamakuli. I butchered your name. I'm sorry. There's no way that was right. There's just no way that was right. I'm sorry. Thanks everyone for coming. This has been a nice stream back. You guys showed me a lot of love, and so I appreciate it. Roasting character designs, to go back on your point, love Burberry. It just feels disingenuous because I'm not a character designer. I've never done that professionally, so I would just feel like I'm like lying or something by doing that. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I just don't feel like qualified, and I don't think I can give people what they need by doing that, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if I would feel comfortable giving people like career advice, basically. Oh, thanks, guys. I'll probably post a video. I'm gonna post the video for the challenge probably middle of May, which I'm excited about. So look forward to that. I did post the Arcane stream. My wife edited it down to like an hour from like 2.5. You're also a professional. Yeah, I think I've done one where I just like, roasted drawings. So I could just do that again. But that's kind of what I'm doing with the stream. Maybe I'll edit some of these down to be a video. So we'll see. You guys might see your work on YouTube, potentially. Zamo is fine too. Okay, I'll say Zamo. That helps. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying the community, Rev. All right. I think I will call it here. Has it been 3 hours? Yeah, it's been 3 hours. That's a real stream, right? 3 hours? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is all. I'll probably post all these images tomorrow. I don't know where I'll post them. I might put that somewhere else. I'm not sure. Shini, are you gonna stream often? I will try. My goal is once a week, but you know, life gets in the way. But my goal is once a week, so if I can turn these into YouTube videos and kind of do double duty like that, then that'll make stuff a lot easier for me. Because I'm also trying to make a YouTube video once every like 2 weeks, so if this is a good video, then yeah, I will definitely do once a week. Because YouTube videos, guys, they're kind of hard to make. It's much harder than I thought. Like, it really takes out of you. It's like a lot of work. Streaming is much easier. It's like, you just go online, you like talk to people, and it's like you have people to bounce off of. It's a lot more chill. YouTube, you're just like in your own dark headspace for like a month. Being like, is this bad? Is this good advice? Are people gonna enjoy this? You know? But that's kind of everything, any project that you do. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate everyone coming out. I'll see you guys next week, probably. Thanks for all the submissions. It was really awesome to see everyone's work. And I got way more submissions than I thought I was going to get. So, yeah, I appreciate everyone. Thank you, guys. And I will see you next week. Bye.